Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, now what we here on today, Mr. Roll Up? Antonio Brown. What this guy done did. Alright, well let me read it to you, right? So it say, according to TMZ, Antonio Brown is under arrest and back in the United States. About 6 months after the former NFL superstar was accused of trying to shoot and kill a man at an Aiden Ross boxing event in Florida. AB was extradited this week with the United Arab Emirates, whatever. Authorities shipping the retired wide receiver to the States from Dubai, where he was allegedly attempted to evade the reach of the American legal system. How about that? Antonio Brown is now in custody for attempted murder. He's been extradited from Dubai to the U.S. One more good look at him. How about that? All right. Now, what you got to say about this, Mr. Roll Up? What we done talked about before, Roll Up team. We done talked about how it ain't no running from the system. You know what I'm saying? Prime example of the whole Louisiana escapee thing, the 10 escapees. What did I say then? I said all they is gonna get caught. If the system wants you, they gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no way around it. This guy, he had a damn boxing event. He get into it with some people. Word is that they was trying to jump him. So he up pipe and got the blowing. You know what I'm saying? After that, he fled and went to a whole nother country. He went to Dubai. He thought that if he went to Dubai, he good. They don't know where I'm at. They ain't gonna come get me. They can't come get me. They can't cross state lines. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. All of that bullshit, you know. Guess what? The United States has jurisdiction over the world. Guess what? If they want you, they're gonna come get you. And guess what? There's nothing you can do about it. How about that? Now, let me use an example out of this, right? So y'all don't think I'm just riff-raffing, you know what I'm saying? Remember the Brittany Griner situation? Yeah, the female basketball player, the NBA, WNBA player, Brittany Griner. She had what, like an Olympic game or some shit out there in Russia. And she took a vape pen out there with some weed in it. She thought that they weren't gonna pay it no mind or wasn't gonna care or whatever the fuck she was thinking. Well, when she got there and they found the pen, what they do? They locked her ass up. Banged her. They was about to give her 10 years in prison out in Russia just for a damn vape pen, right? The US said, hey, we want her. What y'all want for her? Russia said, give us back Victor Bout. Who is Victor Bout? Well, evidently he's a Russian from Russia. And you want to know what his name is, like what his title, his nickname, what he is, what he known for? They call him the Merchant of Death. He got caught over here in the US, and the US gave him 25 years in prison. His name is the Merchant of Death. Enough said. You know what I'm saying? This guy was very, very dangerous. And the US captured his ass and gave him basically a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? Russia said, if y'all want Brittany Griner back, we want him. Okay, cool. Y'all can have him. Give us her back. That was the US flexing their muscle. letting it be known, hey, if we want you, we can get you. Because they didn't have to get her back. Like, who the fuck is her? Just a basketball player? So what? Why trade off a very dangerous ass guy for a damn basketball player? There's gonna be plenty more basketball players. This guy don't need to be on the streets. The merchant of death, he don't need to be on the streets. But it was the US flexing their muscle, letting it be known, hey, if we want you, we can get you. Now the difference between Brittany Griner and Antonio Brown is that Brittany Griner was in custody. So they had to do a trade-off. You know what I'm saying? Because she was convicted and all of that. She was already locked up. Antonio Brown wasn't. He just fled the country. You know what I'm saying? And went and hid out in Dubai thinking, hey, I'm over here in Dubai. I'm good. No, it don't work like that. How you get caught, Mr. Roll Up? You got to think about it, man. You got cell phones and cameras everywhere. I told y'all about the facial recognition, license plate readers, blah, 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 blah. Ain't no getting away in today's world. It's not. You know what I'm saying? How about that? The world is changing. Do y'all see what's going on? Do y'all see what's going on with these robots? This AI shit and all of that? Have y'all seen that they just laid off like 50,000 people at Amazon because they replacing them with robots? The technology is getting stronger and stronger by the second. And in a minute, it ain't gonna be no more crime. Crime gonna be deceased in a minute. But you said crime was big business, Mr. Roll Up. Now they about to decease it. What you talking about? Check this out, right? If they got robots replacing everything, meaning they don't gotta pay robots, robots don't take breaks, and robots don't complain. If they got robots reconstructing everything, then it ain't no need for crimes. Even though crime is big, ain't gonna be no need for that. You know why? Because they get to pocket all their money off the fucking robots. How about that? So in a minute, crime ain't gonna mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the robots is replacing everything. So the money that they spending or getting from crimes, you know what I'm saying? Court cases, being in prison, feeding prisoners, blah, blah, all of that shit, they can X all that out because all of these robots that they bringing in is gonna replace all of that shit. And that's what's going on in today's world. You know what I'm saying? Antonio Brown thought that he could flee the country and be good. The US went over there and scooped his ass. They showed you ain't no such thing as we can't cross state lines, we can't go over here, we can't do this, we don't got jurisdiction over there. That's all made up shit that people be talking about, man. The system is all one. Even different country systems, they all the same fucking system. I mean, of course they different, but they all work together. Put it like that. They all work together. It's just us as citizens that don't work together. But the system, they all together, man. Didn't I just prove it? What I was talking about with Brittany Griner and Victor Bout? Didn't I just prove it with showing y'all what's going on with Antonio Brown right now? Ain't no such thing as jurisdictions. If they want you, they gonna come get your ass. And that's exactly what the fuck happened here with Antonio Brown. It came, hey, we want you. Nah, you not about to be opening fire in front of a public place in broad daylight in front of everybody because some guys ran up on you. You can't do that. And now they charging him with an attempted murder. That's a very serious fucking crime. Look, right? The top crimes, right? The top. You got murder for hire. That's the top crime. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you the big fish. You was out here calling shots. You getting people knocked off, blah, blah, blah. Murder for hire is the top crime. Then you got murder right up under it. You know what I'm saying? Right up under murder is attempted murder. Then under there, you got like armed robbery, carjacking, home invasion one, blah, 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 right? It just keep dropping down from there. But you got murder for hire, murder, attempted murder. So yeah, his charge is up there. Come here. You thought you was just gonna shoot somebody and dip on us? Nah, dog. You had to get a plane ticket, all of that shit. You think they couldn't pull up them records and find out what happened to you and where you went? Everything is being recorded. Your face when you walk into that airport, the ticket that you paid for, the plane that you boarded, the place you went to. They got all that shit. Ain't no getting around it. Unless you just bought a little pontoon boat or some shit and you fucking rode away all the way to fucking Dubai, it's over with. And even if you did get a damn pontoon boat and do that, they still got a way to get your ass. They got fucking SEALs, you know what I'm saying? Like the Navy SEALs and you know the motherfuckers that they got jumping in the water and shit. They can get your ass. Like it ain't no getting away from this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's 2025, dog. Crime is over with. I'm trying to. I just said last video, gangbanging is done. I just said that months ago. You know what I'm saying? But again, it resurfaced yesterday. Gangbanging is done. Crime is done. It's over with. That's just today's world. It's like you just might as well be a law-abiding citizen. You get into it with somebody, hold that ill. Unless y'all gonna scrap it out, hold that ill. Because you pull out a gun and you bang somebody, you going to jail. It's over with. That's just what it is. Just not the 90s and the early 2000s no more. Your ass getting smoked, flat out. And guess what's telling on you? Them phones and these cameras. And now they bringing these robots out. And what you think was gonna happen when they bring these robots out? You know these robots gonna have cameras and all type of shit on. These cameras really gonna tell on you. So by the time by the time these robots hit the streets, crime gonna be all the way over. They gonna have robots walking up the street. They gonna have robots in these restaurants. They gonna have robots in these warehouses, these factories. Where these robots gonna be everywhere. If you think cameras is something now, these robots is gonna be the real cameras. In a minute, these robots is gonna replace them cameras. You know what I'm saying? How about that? So my whole point of this video is crime is over. Just hold your L. You get into it with somebody, hold your L, man. I learned how to hold my L early in the game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hold my L a few times. I done told y'all about times I didn't had to hold my L. Like, hey, you gotta know how to pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know what I do. I do some shit that'll land me in prison for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta know how to pick your battles in this game because this shit is chess, not checkers, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't think with your small brain. You gotta think with your big brain. You feel me? I know that probably sounded crazy, but hey, you know, take it how you want. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. You gotta think smarter and harder out here because these streets is drying up, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the same shit that you did yesterday today. Yesterday's price is not today's price, man. And I'm telling y'all right now, when these robots fully hit the streets, it ain't gonna be no crime. I'm telling you. Don't be surprised if you see a robot standing on the corner somewhere. You know what I'm saying? In these dangerous neighborhoods, they got a robot on every corner. Just post it up. You know what that robot doing is watching everything and everybody. And you ain't gonna be able to touch that robot, nothing. Go ahead and do something to one of them robots. You going straight to jail. You know what I'm saying? They gonna charge you with destroying state property or some shit. Like, it's gonna be a problem. So again, before I wrap this up, man, gang banging is over. Crime itself is over. And Antonio Brown just proved it to everybody that think that they could do something and flee to another state, another country. Oh, I'm about to get the fuck on and they ain't gonna find me. Antonio Brown is proof that if they want you, they gonna come get you. You know what I'm saying? How about that? It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.